As we all know, that the Qadiani clerics, they are going to watch this stream, quote unquote, at double speed, and then they are going to give this impression that they have responded to our streams. I want to give them 5 points. I want to hear from you on these 5 points. Point number one, Mirza Ghulam Qadiani claimed that there is a book for which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allegedly appointed him. This book is called Kutubi. This book is going to be unshaken and irrefutable. This book is approved by allegedly Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the dream. And this book is going to establish the hujjah, the final case on all the kuffar, after which they will have no excuse left on the day of judgment. And this book, all of that is said about a book which is going to have 50 volumes or parts, 300 arguments, 150 or 300 juz. Where is this book? Where is this book? That's our first question. Second question is, Mirza Ghulam Qadiani said, we have presented multiple references. He said in May 1879, in his first public announcement, he admitted that I have already written the book, and the book I have written, it has 300 arguments, 150 juz, and 10 parts. And Mirza Bashir Ahmad M.A., son of Mirza Ghulam Qadiani, in Siratul Mahdi, volume 1, on page 99, he confirmed this, that in 1879, Mirza Ghulam Qadiani has already written the book, right? Now, after that, please pay attention, Murabbis. After that, in 1893, Mirza Ghulam Qadiani is saying that it was my intention. It is only delayed. I am doing more research. And then in 1905, he said that he's not going to write this book. If he was not going to write this book, why did he initially said that it is only delayed? And if your answer is because Allah has appointed him, let me give you the reply. According to Mirza Ghulam Qadiani, Allah has allegedly already appointed Mirza Ghulam Qadiani before the writing of Barahin Ahmadiyya. Mirza Ghulam Qadiani says that I was appointed, and then 7 years after my appointment and after receiving revelation, I produced Barahin Ahmadiyya. And especially when Mirza Ghulam Qadiani was writing and publishing all of this announcement, he was already appointed. He was already, according to Mirza Ghulam Qadiani, allegedly Mamur min Allah, appointed by God. And he was writing this book and all of that after being spoken by Allah. So you cannot play this game that because after 1884 he was appointed as something, so that's why he left the mission incomplete. And secondly, if this was the case that in 1884 he stopped publishing the book, then why did he say in 1893, almost 10 years after, that it is only delayed? Number one. And number two, we have the testimony. So now you have to tell us that who is lying, Mirza Ghulam Qadiani or Bashir Ahmad, or both of them, because either book was already written or it wasn't. It can't be both. And this lie Mirza Bashir Ahmad M.A. fabricated, that book has been burned. What is the proof? Why did Mirza Ghulam Qadiani never said this? This was the greatest quote unquote work of Mirza Ghulam Qadiani. He never said my book is burned. I'm giving you these 5 points. Okay, so far 2 points are done. Now listen, point number 3. How would you justify that a book which was going to be published in less than 1 rupee, within 3 years, the cost has gone to 100 rupees? And guess what? I will prove to you. Mirza Ghulam Qadiani and Lekram, they were publishing the books of the same length, of same pages. I will give you the proof that even after that, they were costing less than 1 rupee. You have to tell us that what is the evidence? What is the evidence that the cost price of Barahin Ahmadiyya has gone equal to 100 rupee, i.e. equal to the price of 100 goats? Give us the evidence why this game was played. Point number 4. Why did Mirza Ghulam Qadiani use those amounts for his personal use? We have given the reference. You can double speed the stream. You can watch that one. Mirza Ghulam Qadiani admitted in his letter to Muhammad Hussain Batalvi rahimahullah. He said that, yes, I acknowledge that I have used that amount and I confess my fault. But then he said, then let it go. We don't need to go into those details. Why? That money does not belong to you. And last but not the least, those people who gave Mirza Ghulam Qadiani the money was taken in advance for the complete book, for 300 arguments. And obviously, Mirza Ghulam Qadiani did not produce those 300 arguments. Now, my question is, Mirza Ghulam Qadiani must refund money to every single buyer, or you need to produce us the proof that every single buyer has either the money was returned back or Mirza Ghulam Qadiani has sought their forgiveness. Otherwise, 300 arguments book was not ever produced. And people gave money for that book. That money was with Mirza Ghulam Qadiani, he says that I have used in the personal usage, right? Our question is, if Mirza Ghulam Qadiani, and definitely he did not return money to every single buyer. This is the key point, because he did not give the complete book to any buyer. Why? Because there was no such a thing as complete book. So you need to tell us, if a prophet has something which he was owing to other people and he does not give them back, can he be a prophet? These are the points you need to address if you want to give this impression that you are responding to our streams. And inshallah, we're going to take this clip, we're going to post it separately as well, and we want to see your response. And inshallah, the trump card is always with us. We want you to lie as much as you want in response, then inshallah, we'll expose all of that. Now we are waiting for your response video. And with regard to the common Ahmadis, a lot of du'as for you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala open your eyes. May Allah guide all of you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive our shortcomings. And may Allah not make our shortcomings to be an obstacle for your guidance. You look at the content, do your research, ignore our human shortcomings, make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then make the right decision.